In general, for Belize and the Caribbean, the outputs are pretty much the same. That is, they are showing a decrease in total annual precipitation in general of about 10 to 20% in the amount of rainfall for the next 100 years. Where they differ are that in some models they're showing that the rainy season or the dry season is shifting either earlier or later on in the year. The length of the dry season changes in it, and in the middle of the rainy season we have a dip in the amount of rainfall. In Central America it's called the canicula, in Belize it's called the Maga season, where you have a sort of a mini drought in the middle of your rainy season, where in some models that disappears, or in some models that gets bigger. In the temperature models, they're all showing an increase of temperature. All of them are showing by the end of a century some 4 to 6 degree rise of average temperature in Belize. What is, and that is certainly being verified by what we're seeing actually. The National Met Service has analyzed the Met data, the best Met data we have, which goes from 1960 to the present, and they have all shown about a 0.9 to a 1 degree rise of temperature in the country already and this is on solid data. So where globally we're seeing a rise of temperature of about 0.7 degrees Celsius in the past 150 years, in Belize alone we're seeing 1 degree in the past 50 years. In fact, I would say so. And of course, you cannot pin any one event on climate change. But in the past decade, we have seen a much more intense hydrological cycle, as the global models would predict. We have seen some very intense rainfall events in the past 10 years that we had never seen before, creating tremendous flooding, producing loss of life, things that we had never seen before. We're seeing now much more frequently. Extended droughts and heat waves leading to tremendous poultry killings, stress on livestock, even on humans, with things that we had never seen before.
Citrus greening was first detected in May of 2009 in Belize. We followed during the surveys, and we collected samples at the time. When we didn't have greening, we collected samples of psyllids, as we had the psyllids. We sent psyllids, we started taking samples of leaves from trees, and these were sent to Beltsville, Maryland, and that's when we found out that we had greening in Belize. The disease was mostly in the citrus area down south, and it was concentrated in backyards, right? You know, but the northern area and the west here was you know, practically free from greening at that time. But we still consider the north and the west, you know, areas of low incidence of the disease, but although they're becoming more and more infested, right, these areas. We eliminated whatever nurseries were left that were open nurseries in 2010, you know. So no, it's illegal to have any nursery that is open. You have to have it under cover structure. So that is fully implemented right now. That is being fully implemented. You have spraying of the psyllid, which the industry the industry personnel, they are doing that in their groves, right? But the elimination of infested plants, that was the one that we had trouble with. How could you be eliminating sick plants and at the same time keep up your production? We do encourage strongly the spraying for the psyllid, and of course getting your certified tree from an earthly structure, to put in the field.